All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59.
Mike Bunny! Hey, check.
On first down, Dunbar. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll run on first down. Dunbar. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now a give right side. Dunbar. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Mike, 50, 55. Don't let it breathe. Don't let it breathe. Play outside deep. Don't let it breathe, defense. Mike 55.
Now a give right side. Dunbar. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, echo. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Let him know. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, tight.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He goes full extension, and he's got it. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a give, right side, Dunbar. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
61, matchbox lights. Got two pop. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Switch. Regular. Go.
On third down, Dunbar. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long fourth and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 60 or. Snap.
On first down, Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Double tight, guys. Go. Hey, check. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. On second down, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. You gonna see me in your night? Hey, dude. Yeah.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Here we go.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Ready? 15, line it. 15 line. Check three. Pilot, 64, weak. Smooth. Deep grip.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And some room to maneuver.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Dunbar, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Now a give, right side. Dunbar, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Alert! Hey! High 7!
Mike 55, Mike 55. Right here.
On third down, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Leonard Williams drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check 37, check 37. Check 3.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here we go. 18, Gator.
Block time. Tight end right. Hey, we got 3 down.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On second down, Dobbins. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, foxtrot.
I'm going.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Set. 60 outlaw. Bang, 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 bang. Speak different.
On second down now, Dobbins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A run for Hill. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They come up in an offset eye. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Look at me. Zipper. Man, move it. You got to get that. Fire.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st down, Dobbins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Coming this way. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Break. Nice five. He can't hit. He's not. 80 weapons. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
218, chop.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On on second down. Dobbins. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Got it. Let's go now. 50, plant.
Target. Jump.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On second down now, Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Set. 30 base.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Escape situation. Let's go. Switch.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets will extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
On 1st down, Dunbar. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. There he goes, left side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards, first down, Packers. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Check 50.
From midfield, here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Monday. Hey, Orbit. Mike 5. Know your job. Hey, alert 3. He's crashing.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mike 5. Here we go.
Buzz.
Time's the mic. All you get is a headache.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Round 80.
Check Mike 21. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my
Regular.
Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Got
Go.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Strip the ball. Strip that.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve. And
you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
60 Pittsburgh.
Go. Check, 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 check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Jets with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
You ready? 5-5. Stay with your man. Protein spill. 5.
The Jets with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Jets with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Jets with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate